Well, howdy boys, Paul with you here today. This is one of your beloved trucks, and for the Ford and all them people, I'll just put it this way, for all the haters, you're gonna love this video. It's a man down kind of video. 570, 670, so round it off, 571 high miler. It was all original powertrain up until now. You guys are like, yeah, finally the Cummins let out. Nope. But the transmission did lose second gear. Yep, second gear's goners on this one, guys. When we dropped the oil pan and inspected it, it wasn't all kinds of mess in there. It was not all kinds of mess in there. I think it might be just a simple solenoid or something else the guys have missed. And this is all that I told them, guys. Just drop the oil pan. I want to, because it was due for service anyways. I want to see the oil. All it was doing, it couldn't grab second properly. You want to say clutches are shot? Not really, man. That oil was clean. I didn't see hardly any clutch material in there, considering it was like high 40,000 mile interval. But just, it would try to lock up second gear, and then it would just throw it in third and slam it shut, like slam the transmission shut, torque converter, and then throw you in limp mode. So we have a donor transmission laying around, so I told the guys to throw around a couple solenoids, see if it is. Just don't put much time into it. And my thought process is that, I mean, it's a good tranny, don't get me wrong. You guys, my regulars know. Hey guys, sorry about the view, man. The windows are stickered up on the side, and I don't want to expose the info on there. It ain't top secret, but if I could do something to not expose it, I will. I'm just showing you around the truck so you guys can see the condition of it at 570. So at 570,000, I didn't want to put much money into that transmission. You know, I really didn't, for what it's worth. And Ison's a great tranny, but I think it would cost me somewhere between $2,000 and $2,500 to get this transmission fixed and back on the road. Fix the issue on hand and get back on the road. And I just don't think there's a whole lot life left. It just doesn't make financial sense to me. I got info on a location, or should I say a shop, that specializes in these Isons, and they can do full rebuilds. They're Ison certified, or whatever you want to label them. So we'll see there. If I could get a full rebuild on a transmission for $3 to $4 grand, I will do that. But meanwhile, today's day and age, you could buy a good low mileage transmission for about $3 grand. That's what I've been doing. This is my second Ison. First one that went out, I'm certain it was a driver error. Seeing the gas mileage, seeing the tire wear on that truck, it was just solely operator error, and that went out at 360. And to simplify it, everything showed that every stoplight, it was a drag race, who gets up to speed quicker and faster. I mean, that truck was wearing tires like crazy on the rear end, and it was just, the operator was very harsh on that truck. Just drove it like a madman, or a woman. Anyways, guys, that's the short gist of it. For not the regulars, this truck has served me very well. The powertrain's all original. I'm gonna give you a little recap, because in every video of these high miler, everyone's like, oh, it's this, it's that. Guys, one set of ball joints. That is it. The track bar, the stabilizer, the whole 9 yards is original, okay? Don't fall off your seat now. Yes, the gearbox. Yes, everything besides the ball joints are original on this front end. I changed out the assembly, the drive shaft assembly. So from the transfer case back, it has been completely changed out at 500, and the rear end's been changed out. The rear axle's been changed at 500. So the transmission, the engine was all original up until this point. In a couple days, it'll get another transmission with 40,000 miles. So does the junkyard claim. I'm not going to put their name out there, because I've had a rough relationship with them, but for the most part, they seem to be a reputable company. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you all updated. You guys keep dogging on Dodges, and you guys got reasons for it, but you guys got to get yourself updated. You know, these newer Dodges, they hold up very well. Original. No, it's not shattered to crap. It ain't cracked up. Well, if I keep beating on it like that when it's frozen, probably might. You know, it's original. And the guy put in seat covers. You guys are gonna say, "Oh, there's a bunch of damage." No, there ain't a bunch of damage, and I'll show you. The guy's just a stickler about keeping things clean. And the last guy that was in here, man, God bless you. He's mechanically inclined, A, and B, he kept this thing clean. Like, he really did. And for whatever reason, he wanted to, he took pride. He's one of them dudes like me. He really enjoys high mileage and, you know, takes pride in keeping it running. So he's the guy that put these seat covers on. I mean, you could tell this thing got mileage, but guys, it is still together. Okay, you guys get it. This is not ripped. I mean, you could see the cushioning is getting tired. Don't get me wrong here. You could fully see, but there ain't no tears and ain't a big old hole in there or anything. I mean, you could see that there's wear down there. But anyways, you guys see what you guys get it. Whoever put this, or not whoever, the guy that put this in, he really cares about equipment and he takes pride in it. Short just it. And that's what keeps these trucks rolling. This truck in its whole history had 3, and one of them is still a legend. Drivers, and I don't mean a legend in a good way. So this truck had some rough drivers in here, some really rough drivers, and it survived 570. That is a statement for itself, guys. And y'all gonna ask me what I do for an oil. Schaefer's 20,000 miles. You know, it really gets it somewhere in between. Sometimes it's low as 12 and sometimes it's high as 28,000. So yes, not this truck, there's another truck. That's that silver one. It has a couple in there. Try not to show too much info. That silver truck did 28,000 miles. Sent it to the lab, and I was freaking out. I'm like, oh shoot, I might have screwed this thing up pretty bad. Nope. Test results came back good, and that thing has like 300 something thousand on it. Anyways, boys, for all you naysayers, here you go. This is life proof for you. And I'm not a guy that just has one truck and, you know, says all these great things, or has one bad truck and says all these bad things. Guys, my experience with these Rams, I mean, most of them are gone. I mean, you could tell. There's a Ram. I own that Ram too. That Ram. Oh shoot, that Ram. Oh yes, I own that Ram too. You guys want to see more info? Just let me know in the comment section. That is a donor truck, not my guys. No one got hurt. Well, initially someone got hurt, but no one died. It's just a donor truck. It was a good accident, and the reason I'm saying it's a good accident, most of the impact was in the frame rail. So it just bowed the frame, because it had a gooseneck on the hitch. I mean, there's no way that thing could bow the. Let me show you. There's no way that thing could bend the frame the way it did without a gooseneck pushing down on it and all that momentum. Whatever it did, whatever gooseneck it was, I want to know what it was, because at that kind of impact, I would assume that, I would guess that gooseneck would snap and go right into the cab, but it didn't do too bad. And you guys could tell. No, it's not the bed being bent down. That's how bad the frame is, guys. This thing had that bad boy, that guard. Well, that's half of it. The guys cut off the other half when they were pulling it off. I mean, that's the frame. That's how the frame goes. Obviously, you know, it's leaned up in here. It's the back window, but that light's still good. Promise my brother-in-law will give him that light. But anyways, this video is not about this truck. You guys want to see it? Why don't these guys tape up this window in the center? You guys want to see more info on that truck? Go ahead. Let me know in the comment section. But for you, all you boys saying Rams this, Rams that, update your knowledge, update your storage space. And personally, in my books, 4th gen is the best Ram that I know of. And you guys are gonna fall off your seat and say, Paul, but what about the 12 valve? Guys, the 12 valve is a very good engine. Very good engine. but you just can't compare it with this truck. Power wise, comfort wise, you know, control. That's just an old truck. It's a good engine, but that's it. This truck is, in my book, the most reliable truck the generation of Rams ever, and here's why. You know, 12 valves, the Chrysler 47, somewhere RFE, FRE, whatever, somewhere electric, somewhere hydraulics. There's an E and an H mixture in there somewhere. Those transmissions weren't worth a darn unless you put some serious money into them as a whole package. You know, this thing, you could opt it out with the icing and you could get in and drive. That's my point. You know, those second gens are beautiful trucks. I have high respect for them, but you can't compete with the 4th gen and the 2nd gen as far as comfort, control your trailer. It's just, it's a bigger, it's a newer truck, and it's not even fair to compare them, is what I'm saying here. So, as a whole package, the 4th gen, in my books, is the best truck Ram has built. You know, if you really want to separate everything and you want to put up, you know, this engine and the 12 valve, this engine obviously is doing good, but I would say the 12 valve is more reliable. Can it make clean power? Not as well as this engine. You know, it's just, I'm talking about usable daily power. I'm not talking high numbers. I'm just talking a working truck. You don't need to blow the tires off. You just need to move that trailer and get it done. You know, this is a get-her-doner. That's what this truck's all about. You know, this truck's probably seen 10 bumpers. Thanks, couple of those thanks to the deer crossing the road at the wrong time. You know, this is original doors, original bed. If you look closely, this bed's, well, there's a little ding there, but it's messed up, you know. Really closely, you know, it's messed up. This tailgate's been blown out by a gooseneck because someone decided to unhook the gooseneck but not lower the tailgate. Taillights have been changed, but like you could tell, it's been good care. It's been in good care. And the reason I'm giving you all this crazy long video so you guys could see it. A lot of you guys have been, you know, messaging me like, oh, you know, how's that truck? How's this truck? How's that truck? You guys ask a lot about this truck. So there you have it, guys. As always, may the Lord bless you and may you almighty find day. Ciao. Bye.